Next is radial probability distribution. Radial probability distribution. Radial probability distribution. The probability of finding electron in a given region of area 4 pi r square, 4 pi r square, and the thickness dr, and the thickness dr is given by 4 pi r square dr. 4 pi r square dr probability function. Probability function. The probability of finding the electron at different radial distance r from the nucleus are obtained by plotting the radial distribution function. 4 pi r square into dr psi square against the electron nucleus distance r. Thus curves obtained from 1 years, 2 years, 3 years, 2p, 3d are given figure. Curve for s electron. From the graph of 1 year's orbital, it is clear that, I will plotted the graph. Sorry, 1 minute. Zero, 0.5, 1.0, 1.5. 5, 10, and second is 0, 0.5, 1.0, 1.5, and second is 5, 10, and third is 5, 10. This is 3D. Sorry, 1 minute. And fourth page. Five, 10. Five, 10. And first is First is 5, 10. 5, 10. So number, this is 0, 0.5, 1.0, 1.5, 2. This is the 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. This is the 0, 1, 2, 3. This is 0, 4, 8. This is the for 1s orbital. This is the for 2s orbital. This is the for 2p orbital. This is the for 3s orbital, and this is the for 3p orbital, and this is the for 3d orbital. And curve for s electron. Curve for s electron. Curve for s electron. S electron. Curve for s electron. From the graph, 1s orbital, it is clear that there is zero probability for finding an electron and nucleus. Probability increases as R increases and passes through maximum peak at R 0.53 angstrom. Maximum peak at R equal to 0.53 angstrom for s orbital. Finally, falls to 0. R tends to as R tends to infinity. Hence, the radius of maximum probability 1s electron is 0.53 angles. In curve for 2 years. In curve for 2 years. Probability is 0 at R equal to 0. Probability is 0 at R equal to 0. The probability starts increases as the value of R increases. Probability increases. It starts increases. Probability starts increases. Probability starts increases as the volume of R increases. Passes through a small maximum. And falls to zero. The probability again starts. Increases as R. Probability again start increases as R and passes through second higher maximum and finally approaches to zero. As R tends to infinite. In 2s orbital there are two maximum probability. In 2s orbital there are two maximum probability regions. Thus, the charge cloud of 2s electron consists of a sphere surrounded by second sphere. It is also consists of a node between sphere where there is zero probability of finding an electron. Curve for p orbital. The radial distribution function of 3. The radial distribution function of 2p orbital is 2s electron to be found near the nucleus. The distance of maximum probability for 2 years and 2p electron are roughly the same, but larger than 1 year's electron, larger than 1 year's electron. 2s electron spend more time close to the nucleus than 2p electron. 2s electron is spend more close to the 2s electron spend more time close to the nucleus than 2p electron. And angular probability distribution. Angular probability distribution. It gives the probability of finding an electron in a given direction, and it gives the shape of the radial. Angular probability distribution. Angular probability distribution. Angular probability distribution. It gives the probability of finding an electron. It gives probability of finding an electron, finding an electron in a given direction. It gives the shape of the orbital. Hence it gives the shape of the orbital. Gives the shape of the orbital. The angular wave function is independent of the radius. If the square of the angular wave function is plotted, the sign becomes positive everywhere and shape of the orbitals are given. Z-axis, x-axis, and this is the y-axis. This is the spherical s orbital, spherical, and z-axis, x-axis, and this is the y-axis. And the figure and the graph is parallel to x-axis. This is the px. For py, this is the z-axis, this is the x-axis, and this is the y-axis. The graph is plotted as this. Py for py, and this is the z-axis, this is the y-axis, and this is the x-axis. The graph is plotted as for pz. Angular probability distribution for s and p orbital. Angular atomic angular probability distribution for s and p orbitals. Okay, thank you. And in next study we will study about shape of atomic orbital. Thank you.